Let's try not to crash. Back that ass up. Alright. What's happening, everybody? Alright, we're going to do something different today. Going for a little Sunday drive, and I'm about to hit somebody. Okay, so we got to love about this shit. Come on, clicker. Oh, man, don't tell me the clicker's not working. Holy crap. Is everybody just leaving right now? I picked a hell of a time to leave right now because literally there's like two other people. One came darting out of a garage, the other one came darting out of a parking spot. So we're already starting off very well. today with this Sunday drive that I was going to go on. This actually might turn into a Sunday stream thing. Holy shit. And then somebody's coming in. Holy crap, dude. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I can't fucking see, man. Yeah, that's my noisy neighbor too that just pulled in. He's noisy because he constantly talks on the phone, and he constantly talks on the phone. Man, they're having a big party. He constantly talks on the phone when he comes out of his house to like go to his car or something like that. Full on speaker mode, yelling. It'll be like 11 o'clock at night, and he'll just be. It's like, dude, wow. No consideration for the neighbors? Probably not. Anyways. So, that's basically what, okay, I better get going before they go. There we go. Alright. Ugh. Tell you what. Can't wait to move. But, no, there's something I wanted to try because, I like to go on little drives. Sometimes if I don't even have anywhere to go, I just want to get out of the house and go for a drive. Just a nice little leisurely drive. I mean, obviously, sometimes it's nice when you have the windows open and everything, but we're not going to do that now because that would not be good for the audio. But then I was thinking maybe this will turn into like a live stream kind of thing, a car stream. I'm not sure the details on that. I know there's people that have done it, and I'm just kind of wondering like terms of service because apparently on Twitch you can't do that, which makes sense because you don't want to be reading while you're driving, which. If I was doing a live stream, yeah, you guys would be chatting it up in the live chat, and anytime that I'm stopped like at a light right here, naturally I would that's when I would only take time to read. I wouldn't be try to risk my life and others for reading super chats or anything like that. So yeah, I just wanted to try this out. Just kind of talk about some things. I didn't do a Sunday morning hangover because, man, I slept for like 11 hours last night. Yeah, I was, what was I doing last night? Well, might have, eaten some candy that might have been, fused with something that kind of helped with that. Just saying, if you didn't hear, I'm not saying anything, other than that. But, yeah. So that's why I slept a long time. No hangovers, thank God. But listen to that baby purr. I love driving this car. Proper driving etiquette. Anyways, so I woke up at like 11 and thought about doing one, and I was like, nah. So I got up I didn't get out of bed till noon. And then that was when the Army of the Dead watch happened, which is cool. And hopefully you guys checked out my interview with Richard Citrone, King of the Zombies. One thing I did try to, I took a picture of, or I guess I should have taken a screenshot, but I took a picture of the little mural that's on the Olympus Casino that apparently what Zach said was there's like something written in there that kind of Zeus's origin story is like explained on that mural. So I was kind of wondering exactly what's going on in that little mural. I was trying to pinpoint. I was trying to spot other things too, but But that's cool. Hopefully that boosted up some of the views for Netflix right there and everything. But the biggest thing that I kept seeing today, which is what I'm titling this vlog, is Batman's mental health. Also, I've never seen so many people talk about Batman's mental health so much today. You know, I'm going, what the hell? A lot of Batman talk lately, which is great. I just wish that, you know, people would refer to the Batman logo that Muschietti put out there. They'd be like, stop calling it Batman 89. I mean, I know I'm just being a dick. I'm being a troll about it a little bit. Just kind of trolling some people because it isn't the Batman 89 logo. It's the Batman 92 logo. It is the Batman Returns logo fully, and I just see a lot of Batman 89 talk. It's always fun. It's just those little details where I just kind of go, why are you showing a picture? Okay, I think there was even a picture that somebody put out too, and they put it side by side of the logo that Andy put out, and then they showed a Batman 89 costume, and I'm going, that's not, put the Batman Returns, come on, you could totally tell. And, you know, I've told you guys from what I've heard out there in that world is that it's a cross between Batman Returns and Kingdom Come, the Batman Kingdom Come costume, which makes sense because he's an old freaking man. I just wonder what it's going to lead to. That's what I'm really curious about too. Is it going to lead to a Batman Beyond series? Hopefully. I feel like I needed to wipe my lenses. Shit happened. I'm my little wipey. But yeah. But then a lot of people were talking about Batman's mental health because of good old, you know, cue the drop. Grace! I can't even do it like he does. But yeah, Grace, she chimed in. And I've told you guys before, I think it even made the rounds on Reddit. I made it to Reddit, Ma! Look at me now! But, yeah, somebody said that there was like quite a post, a thread on Reddit when I mentioned on a Film Junkie Live about Warner Brothers kind of being a little nervous about the Batman and giving Matt Reeves some notes. And it was mainly due to the fact of everybody's so hyped for Ben Affleck to do more Batman now. I mean, these guys are, Warner Brothers, they're so stupid because, I mean, they didn't like Zack's take. They didn't like Snyder's take. And, you know, a lot of people were, you know, a lot of the loud people out there that were giving shit to his Batman for killing, you know. And I hate the fact that that's always a discussion, like every 3.5 months. There's always the Batman kills discussion. I think I've done a couple videos about it. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up already, please, people. Please. So, yeah, I hate that. And it just seems like there's always just something that there's discussed when it comes. And all these rumors, so many damn rumors coming out. I mean, they're hilarious. They've gotten to the point where it's pure hilarity what's happening when it comes to these bullshit rumors that are coming out of Reddit and whatnot. I think the latest one that I read was Matt Reeves was caught masturbating on set. I was like, damn. First we had Zoe and Robbie Pat doing it on top of the Batmobile, and then we got Matt Reeves. Masturbation? Interesting. So, yeah, when it comes to anything I've heard, I mean, I heard that there could have been some tensions between Reeves and Pattinson, but why not? You know, I mean, Batman, to try to do something different with Batman, of course there's going to be some tensions. I'm sure there probably was, but did it escalate to the levels that, you know, some of these rumors are claiming? Probably not. Probably not at all. Who knows? Who knows? But what Grace said, of course, was what Warner Brothers is worried about it, that it's extremely dark, and then, you know, it's delving way into you know, the psyche of Bruce Wayne, Batman, and everybody's just kind of like, what the fuck? I mean, of course they give her shit. It's just always funny when, you know, there's such a love-hate when it comes to Grace. And, you know, I would always point it out because it's like, we either hate Grace or we love Grace. We hate Grace, we love Grace. I mean, it seems like Zack always, you know, enjoys going on her show, even though sometimes it's like, oh, Grace, what are you doing? What do you stop? Yeah. You know, you guys have heard mine. I can take it or leave it, you know, with her. Like, I respect the shit out of her for building up what she's built. Oh, come on. Seriously. Go around. Okay. So, you know, but I've always had this kind of back and forth when it came to Grace. The sun is just like beating right through, of course. Oh my God. Does that help? There we go. It helps a little bit. If you're gonna get on this road, hit the fucking gas. Hit the gas. Come on, Subaru. There you go. Yeah, you guys gonna with these videos or streams, then you're gonna really get a taste of the Davey road rage. Just kidding. I don't really have road rage, but you know, I'll talk shit. Anyways, so yeah, when it comes to her, you know, it's whatever. You know, she's got some good information. She's got some bad information. I always love it though when people will always point out the bad when she says something new. It's like, well, what about the times where she's gotten shit right? You know, there's times where she's gotten shit right. She's definitely not batting 1,000 for sure, but you know, it's whatever. And so today it was all about that and Batman's mental health. I was like, what in the hell, man? Why are so many people talking about that all of a sudden? But at the same time, I'm kind of going, well, Warner Brothers, I think they would actually know that, you know, when it comes to doing content on Batman, it's definitely going to always be, there's always going to be a mental health factor to it. And, I mean, why not? And why shouldn't there be? There's so many books out there that delve into that. I mean, a big one that you could actually, that I think even Matt Reeves is pulling from, I think he said that is one of his favorites, is Batman Ego. And that does dive into his psyche a little bit, to the point where he's like talking to his demon and stuff. Uh-oh. What's that about? You know, highway patrolman pulling up on a car that's just chilling right there. Scary. No, but like, I mean, he literally is talking to like a demon, you know, so, I mean, I don't know if they're going to go that dark with it. That'd be crazy if Matt Reeves actually has, like, you know, he actually sees visions and shit. That'd be insane. I don't think he's going to go that far because, yeah, I think he wants to keep it as, but, you know, you could tell, even just with that last shot, when Bruce takes off the cowl and just the way he's looking and you hear the voiceover stuff, I mean, they're definitely going to dive into it, but that's what you get with a Batman. That's what you get with a Batman story. You have to do that. I mean, they deal with that even with Batman the Animated Series. I mean, go back and watch the episode where Scarecrow makes a first appearance. Nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. And Scott and I, you know, we discussed it. I forgot which episode that was, but, you know, just look up Batman the Animated on the channel or on the various streaming platforms, audio only. By the way, I like the audio-only stuff. And a lot of people are actually, you know, starting to listen to it. I've already gotten like over 500 downloads, which is pretty cool on all that stuff. Took like a good business week to get all that stuff on there. But I actually I listened to like when Zach came on to the vodka stream the last time. Just listen. I don't know. There's just something about just listening as opposed to actually, you know, seeing everybody. But you know, obviously there's people like to see how, you know, people's faces and stuff like that, which I get. But there's just something cool about just listening. Because that's usually what I do when it comes to Head Adjust. The sun visor, you know, where everybody keeps their keys in movies. Has anybody ever kept their keys right there? I love how that's in Army of the Dead too. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, you could just go all the way back but yeah, anyways, like I said, yeah, I like the audio stuff, you know, so thank you for everybody subscribing on the various platforms. I said you could just go on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts. It's all there. Just type in the Film Junkie, type in Vodka Stream, or type in Batman Fanimated Stream. You'll find those and subscribe to them if you just want to listen to our beautiful and deep voices. And Scott's got that beautiful voice. I just got the pretty face. Anyways, talking about going back to Batman's mental health. Yeah, you're always gonna have to touch it a little bit. I mean, even BVS, of course, touched it because, I mean, this is a character that's just trying to do good, trying to take, you know, the tragedy that was once that happened in his life and trying to do something with it. I mean, he saw his parents die right in front of him. There's going to be bad mental health. I mean, they touch a little bit in even the Dark Knight trilogy when, you know, it's like, you know, a guy who dresses up like a bat going over railroad tracks. Yeah. All right. now here we go. This is the fun part. I'm cutting through. This is where we get through the hills, these little hills. So that's what I'm wondering if I did live streaming. I don't know how good the signal would be right going here. I'm going over the hill. I'm getting a delicious chicken salad in the town that my mom lives in. I'm not going to her house because she's out of town. Mama Film Junkie is in Reno. Some of you guys know that that's the case. But I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go for a nice, be gone for not even an hour. Might as well go get something to eat. Anyways, I see there's gonna be a lot of tangents too. But so where was I at? I don't even know. Yeah. Even with you gotta be kidding! What the shit are you? There's no way you're gonna be driving this slow this whole time. Pull over, please. Please pull over. Oh my god. This Scion right here is literally just... You gotta be kidding me with this. 30 miles an hour now. Come on, man. Come on, man! That's Joe Biden. And I'll tell you what, that's what sucks about cutting through this road right here. I could halfway through be speeding along, having fun. And then all of a sudden you get somebody like this who's going super fucking slow. Gotta love it. Anyways, but Snyder was delving into that when it came to Batman, but it was an older Batman, obviously a more weathered down Batman, a weary Batman, and his psyche was his psyche was all fucked up. 20 years in Gotham, we've seen what happens to people. Good people, how many stayed that way, whatever, of course you guys know what the line is. There's always going to be that element to Batman is mental health. He's always, I'll even say, even in the animated series when, was it Pretty Poison? Yeah, I think it was Pretty Poison, or no, it was the Underdwellers, I think. The Underdwellers episode, even though that's kind of like a cheese episode, kind of a filler episode that nobody really talks about. I brought up when Scott and I were talking about that, when we were talking about Bruce and Alfred talking, Bruce was saying, he even said, maybe I need to take some time off. And Alfred was like, hey, go on vacation. And Bruce was just going, that sounds boring. That sounds hot and boring. That sounds boring. This sounds like a job for Batman. And it was just like, wait, you just said that you wanted to maybe take, a break. And he's like, what, take a break from Bruce Wayne? So instead of, taking a break from Batman, you want to take a break from Bruce Wayne. It just kind of shows you right there, the character of Bruce Wayne. When it comes to him being Batman, that's more him. His disguise. And that's why it's kind of funny when you go back to that. It's a good line, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, Quentin. When it comes to Kill Bill 2, remember that line that Bill says to Beatrix when he talks about Superman and how Superman's costume is Clark Kent, but Superman is actually who he really is. And he goes, that's pretty much the only superhero that... It's like, nah, Batman's kind of that too. But at the same time, you're talking about more of a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of thing, I guess you could say. It's like... I don't know. I guess it's just a little different, but Bruce is more. Who he is, I guess you could say, would be more of Batman. But at the same time, it's not quite like how Superman is, because yes, 100%. Superman. That's who he really is. Clark Kent is his disguise. He literally puts on glasses to disguise him. Bruce just he disguises himself like trying to be. The Playboy billionaire guy. They really tapped into that in the Dark Knight trilogy, to the point where little details where Bruce doesn't even really drink. He, on the Dark Knight, when he's on the party with Harvey Dent, he literally just pours out his glass of champagne that he had, but then you got Snyder's Batman, who is now in a different spot, more weathered down, and he's just boozing it up. He's boozing it up like crazy. Just the different takes from the different people is just so awesome. That's why I can't wait to see what Reeves does, because that is always going to be part of it that you're going to have to approach when it comes to the Batman. Is the mental health aspect of it. And I think that's why Scarecrow is always such a cool character to bring that out, to bring that out in him, because even with the show, Nothing to Fear, this first episode, his biggest fear was disappointing his parents, mainly his dad. And we see that manifests through visions and stuff. And then we get that awesome, Kevin Conroy, I am the night. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. That was him overcoming. It's really great. And and like I said, just read Batman Ego. That's he's got to overcome it too. And I think we're just gonna get a lot of that. And so when it comes to information, always take it with a grain of salt. Definitely take it with a grain of salt. But at the same time, I just would not be surprised, because I've heard the same, that Warner Brothers is a little nervous. They weren't at first, now they are. Because everybody's going, we want more Batfleck. And it's interesting, too, because, this guy just said, fuck you guys. Alright. Yeah, I get it. It's freaking Scion right here. It's just like, ugh. Slow people. I called in my order, so hopefully when I pull in, it'll just be right there waiting for me. So, but which lane are you going? Okay, there's Scion. I'm going to this lane. This fucking guy right here. Taking his time. Anyway, so yeah, when it comes to that, I'm just really curious to see, how deep is he going to go? How deep is he going to go? How deep is the Riddler going to bring it out of him? I would not be surprised if, Warner Brothers, they react to too much. They're very reactionary. Look what happened. With Zach, look what happened with Tim Burton. They reacted to that, and then they took Tim Burton's Batman 3 movie away from him. For something lighter. So I do get nervous when I heard about that. When I did hear about that they were going to start giving them notes, I was getting a little nervous. I don't think it's going to go as crazy as some of these rumors that are coming out saying that Warner Brothers hates the Batman and the massive reshoots are going to happen. It just kind of sucks though, because we did hear that when it came to Justice League, and we all try to be like, what are you talking about, such bullshit? These guys doing it for clicks, blah blah blah. We did do that, and look what happened. We were wrong, definitely wrong. So it does make me a little nervous, yes, but at the same time, I'm kind of going, the buzz around that DC fandom trailer is just, I can't see that being the case when there was so much buzz, and that was the biggest trailer that came out of fandom. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was raving about it. It was, it was insane. The trailer, I still watch it every now and again just because it's so goddamn good. It's so damn good. So I'm just kind of going, But at the same time, you just never know with Warner Brothers, man. You just never fucking know with Warner Brothers. That's what's just, I frustrate, especially when we're getting all this other content stuff, and that's what sucks too. There's many things now, guys. Speaking of the mental health of being a DC fan, Jesus Christ, because there's so many things. It's not even just how Warner Brothers is. It's the fact now if you talk about Shazam 2 costumes, you talk about the Flash, you show any kind of excitement for any of the new Warner Brothers, you are now a hypocrite. You could be racist, called a racist. That's already been happening, by the way. Yeah. Fandom is I've been called a hypocrite, racist, a lot of things, just because, now you got to deal with that, as well as trying. The hypocrite part, of course, is because everybody was going, suck it, Warner Brothers. It's we can't just say, suck it, Warner Brothers, and have fun with that, like Zach did. Zach had fun with that. It was all a big fucking joke. It was a troll and stuff like that. It was good. It was great. But now, we can't even talk about any of the other stuff without being referred to as a hypocrite now. And that's just great, And it's nothing new. I've been called every name in the book when it comes to people, so you just kind of brush it off. But it's just kind of funny how that's now a thing. is being referred to as a hypocrite or something like that, and then racist also because we're supporting Warner Brothers, kind of, I guess, because of all the the Ray Fisher stuff, and even if you watch Superman and Lois, the same thing, because the writer that got let go, which I don't even know the full details on that, to be honest. But I know there was like something weird there, but I don't know. It's just kind of funny, That's what I'm saying. It's, not even just talking about the mental health of Batman, but the mental health of being a DC fan, guys. That's why it's been so great to talk a lot about Army of the Dead. It's really been great to talk a lot about Army of the Dead. I'm so glad that movie is just chock filled with just so many different things to discuss and theories and everything. I even love talking about it with Citrone, man, and because he knows it all, and he was giving me little tidbits as much as he could. But I love the fact that we can, kind of take a break, with everything like that. And I get it. We all want to restore the Snyderverse, but it's just we got to be patient too. We just definitely, it's not going to happen instantly. I mean, I know Zach on Tyrone Magnus's interview with him, he did mention that, we'll see what happens with this Discovery Warner Brothers thing. I was like, yeah, exactly. But I told you guys that he didn't hear from Warner Media at all. He didn't hear from Warner, and maybe like a little text message, thank you. That's about it. Oh, man. Thank you for, giving us one of the biggest fucking... And then there's even something about that, too, which I'll probably discuss about that on Film Junkie Live tomorrow, because I'm about to pull in to where I'm at, to where I'm on my destination here. So, anyways, guys, yeah, let's all play it by ear, and I'll talk more about those numbers that just kind of came out from Flix Patrol, I think it was. We'll talk more about that tomorrow on Film Junkie Live. Easy there, guy. But anyways, this has been fun. Made the drive nice right here. Like I said, I don't know if it'll turn into a streaming thing one of these days, but thank you for coming along. I'm gonna go get my food. Love you guys. Bye.